Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Frigidaire Dishwasher Motor Kit. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get 2 O-rings and the new motor. The motor kit is what pumps the water through the dishwasher to clean the dishes. The main reason you'd be changing it out is if the impeller is bad or the motor has gone bad and you're not getting any pressure. In order to change the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out of the cabinet. So we're going to open up the dishwasher and take the lower rack out and set it on the counter. Once you have the rack out, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws that hold the dishwasher to the cabinet. Now that we have the screws out, we can go underneath the cabinets and disconnect the lines. First thing we're going to do is remove your dishwasher drain line, follow it up to wherever it goes and remove the clamp. We're going to use a 5/16 on ours. Make sure that when you take these off, that you have some towels around. Both the water line and the drain line might put some water out. Next thing we have to do is remove the fill line. It's usually connected to the hot water tap, and of course we already had that shut off and the power disconnected from earlier. But now we need to remove the line, and we can take it off with a 5/8 inch wrench. Now that we have everything disconnected from underneath the sink, we can come over to the dishwasher and lift the door up and use it to pull the dishwasher out. Once you have it out far enough, we can use the frame to pull the dishwasher out the rest of the way. Now that we have the dishwasher out, you can close the door and very carefully lay it on its back so we can get the motor out. Remember, they're kind of heavy, so get somebody to help you if you need to. Now that we have access to the motor, we can disconnect the wiring harness. There is a release clip on the top of it. All you have to do is squeeze it and pull the harness off, and you can set it aside. Then we can use our Torx 20 driver to remove these 2 screws that hold in this retaining bracket. Once you have the screws out, you can very carefully remove the bracket. Now that we have the bracket out of the way, we can pull the motor out. Maybe a little bit tight if it's gummed up. You can try to turn it to maybe break it free a little bit. But all you have to do is pull it out. Here's the old motor next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. We do have to put the O-rings on. The big O-ring goes right here in this groove, and the small one goes in this groove. You want to make sure when you put them on that they're clean and they don't have any particles on them, so when you put them in, they might cause a leak. Once you have the O-rings installed, we can put the new motor in. When you took the old motor out, there was probably a bunch of gunk and stuff in here, so you want to make sure you clean all that out before you put the new motor in. Also, we sprayed down the O-rings with some water to make it easier to set them into their position and slide in. Once you do that, all you have to do is line up the motor and push it in so it bottoms out into the pump housing. Once you have that in place, we can put the metal bracket back in. All you have to do is slide it through the slots in the motor up into the pump housing. Once you have that in place, we can put the screws back in using our Torx 20 driver. Once you have those back in, we can reconnect the wiring harness. Remember, it has the lock on top, so all you have to do is line it up and push it on so it locks in place. Once you have that reconnected, we can put the dishwasher back up on its feet and push it back into the cabinet. Remember to get somebody to help you if you need it. These dishwashers are heavy, so we're going to lift it back up onto its feet and get it ready to push back into the cabinet. First thing we need to do is put the lines back through the cabinet. We want to push the dishwasher in about halfway and then go underneath the sink and pull on the hoses to make sure that they're not kinked or caught on anything underneath. We can push it back into the counter. Now that we have the dishwasher back in the cabinet, we can open up the door and put the screws back in to hold it in place. Then we can put the lower dish rack back in. To put that in, all you have to do is set it onto the door and then push it back into place. Then we can close the dishwasher door and go underneath the sink and reconnect the supply lines. So we're going to hook up the water line and use our 5/8 inch wrench to tighten it down. Then we can hook up the drain line back up to the air gap. All you have to do is push it on and tighten down the clamp using your 5/16 nut driver or screwdriver. Now that you're done reconnecting the supply lines underneath the sink, you can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.